Hello everyone, I'm Lana. I live in South Florida. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk a little bit about how I grow my Cattleyas. And I have few in bloom right now. This is a fresh new bloom. Beautiful lavender pink Cattleya. Really big size. One flower spikes, two flowers. And a gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful lid. This one was a big baby Cattleya from Home Depot, and in 3 years it grew really big. Was potted a couple years ago, repotted into a clay pebbles mixed with charcoal and coconut husk. And she is really about to be ready to be repotted again, maybe next spring. But the name here, the tag just broke down and I have two halves. Let's see. Somebody asked me about if I can insert the names of all the orchids in my video. That I cannot do yet because I only can insert a couple of names in the video. I work through my cell phone. It's not allowing me to do much, so I'll do my best to include the names of the blooming plants, but not inserting them with the video yet. Now I have them potted in the clay pots, and some are mounted on the wooden baskets. So I want to talk about the difference in taking care of the Cattleyas that are potted or mounting. Now this is beautiful, beautiful colors. The lip is super red. I hope we're getting the right colors here with the yellow and red splashes on the petals. Look just like fire. It's getting so noisy. Now this is the name of this baby. It's also big baby Cattleya from Home Depot. And there we go with focus. Same, about 3 years old in my since I bought it, and the same medium. And there is another one here. Two flowers on this baby. She's blooming for me second time. Last time she bloomed with one flower, this time two flowers. And she has more sheets, but I don't think they're gonna develop flowers. With Cattleyas, it's not always the case that it gets flowers every time it's, you know, have these sheets. I don't know why. I didn't figure it out yet. Could be, you know, the weather related, stress related, nutrition related. I have no idea, you guys. I'm so happy when they bloom and they're really enjoying seeing it. So here they grow in a full morning sun, so they get sun exposure pretty much all morning till noonish. And very important, watering Cattleyas, they like to be dry out completely before next watering. So like now is the winter time, is not as hot, so I only water them twice a week really. But you do really want to make sure that the roots are not wet and soggy all the time, so they have chance to dry completely. And Dr. Motz talks in his books about if you think that Cattleya needs to be watered, wait until tomorrow. You want to be really sure they're totally dry before you water. That's why easier taking care of them when they're mounted, because there's less chance of overwater them. They dry out faster. But it's again, if you grow in Cattleya in South Florida in a environment like I live in. And I see a little bud here too. Hello, hello. This one is gonna bloom soon. So we're gonna go on the other side. I have couple of blooms on the other side. I will talk a little bit about fertilizing. So here I have a bunch of Cattleyas, hybrids, and Brassolaelia that are growing in a slotted baskets. Some of them have a little bit of media, some have no media at all, and I feel like they're doing pretty good. The ones that established already are happy, and I have few that just been mounted not long ago, and I have few that are potted in the clay baskets and they have no media. This one have a little bit of coconut fiber, but she is pretty much, I got her as a bare root big division. I actually won her on my we had a raffle at the Boca Raton Orchid Society meeting, and I won this one. It was my raffle win. She's pretty big, and I do have a name for her, but do we see it or we don't see it? Why is it so foggy here? Or it's my screen. I cannot figure it out. So that's the name of it. She didn't bloom for me yet, and I don't know if you guys can see, but I really tied her up, set her and secured her with this wooden skirts, so she's not wobbly. I mean, the canes are wobbly, but plant itself is pretty secure. This one is drying out. That's the oldest cane. It's okay, but overall she's doing okay. She's growing new roots. There was a new grow in this division, and she looks fine. Little bit of this Spanish moss. Oh, I do have a little bit of clay pebble, but right on the, like at the bottom of it, very loosely. She just reaching with her roots into that media, but she was not planted in the media. So really like set her in there. And this one is doing good in here. I have another one that have no media at all. Oops, sorry. Trying to get into this jungle. All right, this one again, it has a little bit coconut husk loosely placed in a pot, but look at all the roots, and she was tied up to the edges. That also was a division. I think it broke in half, and I ended up to have two divisions. So how can I get the right? But look at the roots growing all over the place. So, and these guys, I water here pretty much every day. I mean, sometimes oh my goodness, every other day, but because they dry pretty fast here. All right, baby, I don't like that you're sitting on the ground like this. Let's sit here right now. So she just growing her roots like aerial roots, really. And if you repot, you don't want to hide these roots in the media because they're not gonna survive. So she's just gonna be sitting there and growing the way she is, whatever she feels like, for a while. And then we'll figure out what next with her. So some of them, as I said, in the basket, slotted baskets, and this one was placed there not long ago, and she already getting her roots all growing around it. I have encyclias in the baskets. Now this one, this is Chamburgia, some kind of hybrid. It used to grow on a piece of wood which is rotted and broke off, and I just put her on a didn't put her on, I used the wire hanger and just put it through and tied it up in the bottom. So again, there is no media. All this is just tons of her roots, remains of the old broken down wooden mount. So she's just gonna do what she's doing, and she needs to be fertilized regularly and water, of course, often. What else? I want to show you my beautiful blooming orchid here. She has 2 more flower spikes. I mean, they're flowering already. And the color is just absolutely to die for. The lip is so gorgeous, this bright purple, velvety texture. Oh my gosh, I love this one. Love her, love her, love her. Also used to be bagged baby orchid. She always lives here in this little trellis where we get here pretty much all day sun, but I have sunscreen there. That's a 50-50 sunscreen cloth. So they will get filter light, 50% filter light all day long here pretty much. And they're happy here too. So this one in a small pot that she overgrew, and then it was a clay pot. So at some point she was repotted from the plastic pot that they come into the little clay pot, and she overgrew, and I just set her in a basket and didn't realize she just started putting her roots through all the wooden slats until it was too late to remove her from plastic pot. But as long as she's doing okay, she's gonna sit here. So, and so far I don't see any signs of any problems. The leaves looks very plump and hard. The canes are okay. A little bit of shriveling is fine, like a new canes, not shriveled. So, and each have 2 flowers. How beautiful it is. It's the creamy white color with all this purple splash. Gorgeous. These 2 are fresh also. There is one in a bag that's already done. And she smells so good. So flowery. This was the first one. It's out. But I just love you. I had a name of her. It's over there. Let's guys see it. And we talk about fertilizing a little bit. So this is Hilda, Allbritton, Palmer. I want to tell you guys that almost all orchids that I get from Home Depot, the bag baby orchids, I can find them on Palmer's Orchids website. So check with them too. And the few orchids that I bought from them were such a good and healthy quality that they always doing so well for me. I have few encyclias from them that absolutely took off nice and healthy and bloomed pretty much the first year I got them. But this one is the Home Depot bag baby. And this baby here, this was I missed her completely. She's on a wooden slat, the mountain, slatted mountain, there we go. But something got to her. She was eaten alive pretty much. So before she opened up, most of her buds were chewed by some little creatures, so I didn't spray it in time. But so this time she didn't bloom pretty flowered for me. When they're overgrown, they, oh goodness, I just cannot keep you guys on. So what I was gonna say before I drop you, she is overgrowing over here, you can see. So with the wooden baskets or slatted mountains like that, you can just place it on bigger size without repotting or tearing her off of this mountain, and she's gonna be fine. Or you can let it grow and just grow around it, and eventually it become a beautiful bowl looking like specimen, you know, the sphere or round shape specimen. So it's just so much easier growing for me. Cattleyas in the, you know, like no media mountains. So, but I do need to water them pretty much every day because they dry out very fast. Sorry about it, had to fix my orchid. Anyway, I want to talk a little bit about fertilizing, and also the temperature wise, the Cattleya is okay with the colder spells. Even if it's like below 50 degrees, it's gonna be okay. They are hardy that way. Certain plants like Dendrobium phalaenopsis type and some Vandas and Grammatophyllum, they're very sensitive, so you want to protect them if the temperature goes below 50 for a longer time. With Cattleyas, I leave them even if it's like high 40s temperature outside. So with fertilizers, recommendations are week solution once a week. So weekly. Now these days I'm just so busy, I'm really doing it once in 2 weeks, fertilizing them, and they're doing okay because it's winter time, they don't grow as much. So normally I use 20-20-20, the water soluble balanced fertilizer. They love it. Recently I got this one, the recommendations of the professional growers. It's a Peters brand, and it's 15-5-15. So when there is a cold spell or cooler temperature, you want to cut down on nitrogen and increase phosphate and magnesium. So it helps with make the growth stronger, not soft and weak. So I would use, if you fertilize it once a week, you would use only half a teaspoon of this or this, and then I add, right now I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of Epsom salt. That's a magnesium. You wanna buy Epsom salt that is not fragrant, it's a plain one. So that adds magnesium to it. So tablespoon of Epsom salt, and I will use 1 teaspoon of this because I didn't fertilize regularly. I will do a full teaspoon for a gallon of water. So this is a bloom booster. It's recommended to do it when it's season. Maybe once a month for Vandas is fine. For the orchids that not seasonal to bloom, I would not use it. You know, some orchids only bloom once a year. So, but you can do it once a month for those that bloom pretty often. So, but normal regimen is one of this or this, which I do like this. I only did it once and I feel like I already saw the difference. The winter time I would go with the lower number in the middle, 15-5-15, or it could be a little different. That's the Dynamite brand fertilizer. That's a slow release fertilizer that I use for my on my Vandas. I use like little tea bags, and I also have in some basket like little plastic basket. So I use that. I think it lasts for 6 months. Yes, it's up to 6 months. So I made those bags sometimes in July. I'm probably gonna make new bags sometimes in March, I think. Yeah, I'll figure it out. But even though I use the slow release, it's good to use the water soluble fertilizer on regular basis. It doesn't harm them. It just adds up a little bit more, you know, fertilizer while you're watering it or when it's raining. All right, what else? All right, very quick look at the sun-loving Vendas. I was in my way to get, I have one little Cattleya that is blooming farther in the back. I wanna show you before I finish this video, before I run out of space on my phone. So the few babies are blooming, and I see a bunch of the new flower spikes. This baby gonna bloom again, 2 flower spikes, and her sister, I would say, that never blooms, have still no spikes. I'm just very puzzled with her. I don't know what to do with her. She gets all attention, the rest of them do. And there we go, a couple of terrace orchids gonna bloom there too. New buds. Let's see my little new Cattleya. Alright, here I have, look at that, I have poinsettias that are blooming for me. Those are my last year. One is last year, 1 year before, poinsettias that I planted there. And they're turning red. They're gonna bloom. I'm so excited to see them doing so well here in the corner. Look at that, pretty. There's a ground orchid over here that is blooming. She's planted in the ground, ground orchid, so pretty. I have here, oh goodness, those are cymbidiums. Don't see no blooms, no shoots. This baby is still blooming. That's the green lantern. And the 4 new buds still didn't open. It's taking its time. But I saw a couple more buds here on my Dendrobium purpuratum. I saw it, where I see it, the red one, which is purple, has 1 flower bud here. On an old cane, they're even broken half at some point. It reblooms. Just want to mention that. And this big baby is the white variety, purpuratum. Oh, is it purpuratum? What am I saying? Where is the tags? It's yes, it is. So this is red variety, and another is white variety, and she has 1. So wait, 1, 2, 3. I saw more on the other one. Oh, over here, 4. There is 5 in the back. So I see the old canes, not the new ones with the leaves, but the ones that are leafless. Look like that, but they're alive, pretty much alive. So that's where we're getting flower buds. Those are like little teeny tiny flowers. They're like pom-poms. They're gonna bloom in a little cluster of little flowers, teeny tiny white flowers. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So let's see where I have the, ooh, Glory, come on. Okay, it's a little cute purple plant. This Oncidium still blooming, been a while. Love it, love it, love it. Over here I have few babies. The Oncidium still blooming and getting a new flower spike too. Oh, it smells so good here. That's a darker red variety. There you are. I want you guys to see this baby before I ran out of space. Come on. Look at his beautiful petals. The sepals, they don't have the spots on them, but petals. Oh, how pretty. And it is fragrance, and this is the lace, Cattleya lace something. Oh, where is her tag? Sorry you guys, I know I have a tag. It's a Brethren Orchids. Chantilly lace, Twinkle. I mounted her not long ago, but she already had that bud, and I felt like I had to mount in her because she started turning like so light lemonish color, like she was deficient in something. I was afraid that her roots start rotting in teeny tiny 2-inch plastic container that I bought her. And that was the same time I was mounting. This is in Clty, and she actually in color she looks much better than she was. And then I have a couple more babies here. This is Cattleya schilleriana, that's the species. Have 2 new growths with new roots, and that one is Cattleya metisa glossa. Looks like growing roots also newly mounted. And cannot wait when this baby will bloom. This is Anthurium, and she has so many flower spikes, but it takes forever. Finally the bud started to form, so she's gonna bloom next month maybe. For Anthurium it takes forever for spike to form, for spike to grow to the blooming size. And she's gonna be gorgeous. So many flower spikes on her. It smells so good, good. Alright, that's it. That's all I was gonna talk about it. If I forgot anything, you guys let me know. But this is Chantilly lace. It's a tiny flower. It's a very small young plant, but how cute it is. Thank you guys for watching.